Friends, it's Drew from Not Ideal Gaming. Welcome back to Returnal. It's been a while since we played Returnal together here. I'm going to be really rusty, so the first run in the Tower of Sisyphus is probably going to be pretty gnarly. Like, I'm going to have to just remember how to play. But, since mandatory gun pickups are kind of my thing, we just finished Trials of Mana last time, so I figured we would... oh man, I totally forgot that I put the chat messages right here. So they're gonna come up right over the camera. We're rolling with it. We're rolling with it. It'll come over right at the camera, whatever. But, speaking of chat messages, I decided, you know, why not let potential viewers learn a little bit more about me. So this is something that I do pretty often on this channel, so I figured why not, do an AMA, add some additional distractions onto the screen for me to make it a little bit, to spice it up a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting, while we're just kind of chilling on a Monday here. So, yeah, so that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be hanging out. I have a pretty stressful week at work ahead of me. It's already kind of started, so I figured we could just kind of hang out with some Returnal runs, even though it can be a little bit stressful sometimes. But yeah, just hang out, and if somebody wants to come in and they can, they can just kind of hang out if they want. They can ask me a question, obviously within reason, because I do want to, be inclusive, and I don't want to, like, scare anybody away, so, hopefully they're just curiosities about, my channel, obviously can't get too personal. But if you weren't wondering about, like, my favorite games and, stuff like that, I am more than happy to answer. Ooh, man, I already feel rusty. Already feel rusty. Oh, and I'm getting hit already. In the first... This is, like, not the easiest of first rooms here. At least I have some health right away. And I wonder... You know what I'm going to try to do? It'll probably pause the video. But what I want to do... Here we go. So I changed. I know you couldn't see what I just did, but I went in and made it so that the chat messages aren't going to come right here. They're going to be on the left side. If chat messages even come in. And if this is 3 hours of me, 2 to 3 hours of me, just kind of playing Returnal and talking to myself, that's also totally fine. Ooh, this is a slow one. So what I like to do also at the beginning of these Returnal streams, for anybody who hasn't seen one of my previous Returnal mandatory gun pickup streams, I mean, it basically is exactly what it sounds like. It's, if we see a gun, no matter what, we gotta pick it up. That includes rooms with chests. Obviously not locked chests. That's the one exception. But if I see a gun somewhere, oh man, then I gotta pick it up. Really? Really? This room is going horribly. Oh, and I missed the Pileoid already. Okay, let's wreck some dudes then, since we missed the bonus Pileoid. Pileoids are those little white tentacle guys that look like the aliens from Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat. I can never remember what it's, like, actually called. Because I hear people call it both. I think when it came to the theaters, it was called Edge of Tomorrow. But then I've also heard people just call it Live, Die, Repeat. I think it's based off of a manga called Generation Kill, which I've heard is excellent. So we're gonna pop this shield. I guess what I can do is I can just start answering questions before people get in here. One thing that I think I've mentioned on streams before is that I'm a big movie buff. I was actually a film major in college, if you can believe it. So I've always been into entertainment, and I think that might be something that kind of drew me to streaming. Is, you know, I like performing and been in a couple of bands and stuff like that. And I just generally, you know, like many people, when I was a teenager, I started off as a shy person. Really, I've pretty much completely grown out of that now. But if you're a shy person, that's totally fine. But I just decided to not be shy one day. I kind of just turned it off, and I started talking to random people, and I was like, oh, this is fun. And I really enjoy singing, so the band thing kind of lent itself to that. In fact, got a carbine, or carbine. That's another thing I think I mentioned on my last Returnal stream. I've heard people say both. And I think it matters, like, where you're from. Increase the positive effects of upcoming parasites. Okay. And the reason we're not going to get this gun is this is the gun we just gave up. So that is, like, the one exception to the rule. It's pretty much picking up all brand new guns. Palioid again! You're not getting away this time, buddy. Buddy old pal. It's funny, too, because, like, with mandatory gun pickups, you can look up the perks of the guns that you pick up, but, I mean, you gotta pick it up anyway. Even if it's something you don't necessarily want. It's part of the fun. No, you don't. I also have to remember that I have... Looks like Tracker Swarm? This one? Yeah. This is a great weapon for this room. With all those fly boys. Fly boys! Oh, is this a Obolite room? Sure is. I bet the bitrate on my stream just went crazy with that. Although with Returnal, it kind of always does. I'm just kind of used to it. Kind of used to it. Oh, boy. Oh, I forgot I had his shield. Ooh, that was a lucky pillar. Run away! Another gun, and we got an Absolute Disgorger. Spit Maul with explosive spit. Shoots very slowly, but it's all good. So in rooms like this, there are two chests. I always pick it from left to right. So sometimes I'll get like an amazing weapon on the left, and then something. Man, all of my artifacts are all very parasite heavy. So with these, Fractal Nail... I don't really like Fractal Nail. But we gotta hit up that damage. Now the question is, do we want to get the Fractal Nail just because we can afford it? No, because I don't plan on getting malfunctions. I do not plan on it. So we got a Rockland Lobber. And then a sidearm with Burst Fire. Not bad. Not bad. It is Not powerful, though. Ooh, hello. It is... excuse you. Buddy. Pal. Friendo. What's the most you ever lost on a coin toss? Okay. We're doing pretty well with our Oblite gains here. Ah! I'm stuck! Is that the last thing? It is. Nice. Oh, I missed some health! Whammy! But can I get more damage? Gotta get that damage. Gotta get that damage! Wanna meet that dad? Scope out what we got. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that this has a laser. Might is 22. Oh boy. Not a bad room. Ooh, it's a gun though. We're losing some points, but we gotta get that gun, and it's a Dreadbound. I enjoy Dreadbounds. Dreadbounds are really good for up-close combat, but we're getting rid of it right now anyway. Spit Maul working on Narrow Maul too, though, and it's at 98%, so really we're just gonna have to destroy one enemy. I don't mind that. Okay, so for these rooms, you actually have time to grab a little proficiency, go over here, and get the health pickups. Love it! Always want to get those health pickups. Especially early on. The more health you can get early. Because proficiency, like, you'll max out a proficiency on phase, like, 3. Using a consumable briefly increases protection. That's pretty good. Reduces number of resins. Clearly. Clearly. We still have this Spit Maw, don't we? Whoa. That's a whole bunch of those dudes. Let's try and divide and conquer here. Really, that's it? Oh, nice. Is this an interference sphere? It is. You know, interference spheres, they take care of all the turrets. They really stink until you really need one. Let's see what we got for the boss. Thermogenic launcher with replicating hits for the boss. Best case scenario. Pop the shield. Hey, St. Leroy! How you doing, man? I appreciate that. Welcome in. Glad you could make it. We're at the end of phase 1. We're rocking and rolling. We're getting hit already. Hope you're having a good Monday. Oh, give me those replicating hits. I'm doing less damage than I expected to with this weapon, though. I will say. He's almost down, though. I didn't even get him in that first phase? Yikes. That should do it, though. Unless I miss! Alright, let's see what kind of permanent, Oh, dude. It's amazing. It's so good. So this is a little bit about this mode. So this is called the Tower of Sisyphus. And it's an endless mode. So you can see that there's a score and a multiplier, and there's each phase has 20 rooms with a boss at the end. and they get progressively harder and harder. I think my top score I've ever gotten was a little under 15 million, but the base game itself is so good. It's really challenging. It's basically like a third-person shmup, or like bullet hell, and I am really bad at bullet hell games. But I feel like I'm pretty good at third-person shooters, so it was kind of a perfect... Oh, I see Phantom Limb! It was kind of a perfect mixture for me. Like, obviously, you know, it has certain roguelike elements, but for the most part, it's just building up your skill, kind of deconstructing the story as you're going. It has a really, really cool story. And this mode, they added this endless... This is a free DLC. So they added this mode, but the developers liked the story elements that they were working on so much that they added on more story content to this mode as well, and it was all for free. So, for the price of, you know, whatever the game is now, and obviously, too, if you have... You need a PS5 in order to play it, obviously, but, I mean, like, it is... I'm not sure how much it costs now, but I think you can play it for free on, like, PlayStation Extra or Premium or whatever it is. I think I just have the base one. But this was like a day one purchase for me. I think if you have a PS5, you have to get this game. Irish Shell Cluster. So, I explained, I'm not sure how long you've been here, but I have to pick up every single gun that I see. That's kind of part of this challenge. So even guns that I haven't really... That is quite the question. So, it does have trophies. There are one or two that are pretty tough to get, just because there is a certain amount of RNG to them, like in terms of the collectibles that you can get. But I think it's worth it. I was having so much fun with the game, and by the time I finished the main story, I think I was at like 90%, something like that. So like I said, I just needed the collectibles. Man, I'm getting wrecked in this room. There we go. So I didn't mind going back, and it was the type of thing, too, where I kind of just turned my brain off a little bit, and I put on some music, and kind of went, and eventually I learned the structure of the rooms and stuff like that, where I could walk into an area, and I was just like, okay, the collectible I want is, it's not possible for it to be in this room, so I'd be able to restart pretty quickly. Let's see what we got. Large Silphium Vial, I'll take it. I will take it. Oh, hey, hello. Hey, buddy. Easy, buddy. Hollow Seeker. Let's grab this health. I almost just ate it there. Ooh, and it has Portal. Let's go. Where even are these enemies? Oh, I loves me a Hollow Seeker with a Portal turret. Man, that last little encounter kind of freaked me out a little bit. And thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is kind of... Oh, I do have a key. So, doing this mandatory gun pickup runs, this is like kind of my like go-to, just kind of chill when I'm like in between games. I do a lot of first playthroughs, and I'm actually starting another one on Wednesday. Normally I do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, but I actually have a work thing tomorrow night, so I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. But I'm starting a Plague Tale Innocence on Wednesday. I've heard really, really good things about that game. Okay, so we got... Luckily we had that large Silphium Vial. which kind of got us out of trouble. Thank goodness. What even? Oh, I don't have really have a good... Man, there are a ton of enemies on this. Holy moly. Now granted, we can just kind of shred them, but I saw a gun, so we gotta get it. Oh, and it's a Dreadbound? Dreadbound is really good from up close, but really bad for flying enemies. Thank goodness I had that Hollow Seeker that took him out already. Holy moly. Woo! Woo! Okay. One of these rooms. Let me just pick up some collectibles. And some obolites, which are the currency in this game. Anything else? Got everything? Good. Okay. And this will be... So the thing with the Dreadbound is it throws out projectiles as its... Well, as its projectiles. But they have to come back to you before you can shoot them again. So the good thing is like if something is right up on you, they'll just keep coming back super quickly and then they'll just melt their HP. But if you miss... Like, let's get right up next to something. There we go. You can see how much slower that is. Still do a pretty good amount of... Still do a pretty good amount of damage. Oh, I missed! Oh, what a whammy. Alright. Onward and upward we go. Ooh. Oh no, did I just... Okay, good. I thought I ate it for a second there. There's another one? 3 in the same room? Oh, I missed that too. You're getting thwacked. Hello. Ooh, I see you, buddy. Buddy, old pal. What do you got for me? An interference sphere? Yeah. Kinda. Strong, you know, take no stuff. Female protagonist. And shooty. She definitely has a smaller suit. For sure. But wait till we start getting parasites and stuff. Oh, it is. No, like I said, you know, the Tower of Sisyphus doesn't really spoil a lot of story stuff, so that's one of the reasons why I kind of like one additional hit before adrenaline levels drop. That's pretty good. Let's do damage, and can we still afford that first one? We can. Nice. Yeah, her name is Celine. And lots of the bosses and stuff have she's from Greek ancestry. Lots of the bosses and stuff. Oh, leech rounds, but I gotta get rid of it for a sidearm. That's not bad. Yeah, and you can see there's also like a little Gears of War in like the active reload too. So really, like I said, I mean this game just owns. So The Walking Dead, I watched the first season and I couldn't get into it. And that's totally fine. I don't necessarily think it's a bad show. I can totally understand why some people really get into it. But my main problem was that even after, and it's possible I watched it just like at a funky time and I just wasn't really like super into it, but I didn't really care about any of the characters. And when it comes to like a zombie show, you really gotta care about the characters. So I just couldn't really get into it, and everyone would tell me like, oh, well, you know, wait till you get to like season 4, season 5, something, you know, something like that. And I'm like, I don't really want to watch a show for a couple of seasons and like not care about the characters. And like I said, it's totally fine, to each their own. You know, I totally respect that. I heard the games are good. The Telltale games, I've heard they are really, really good, and I'll probably check them out. I actually haven't played any Telltale games, so maybe I'll start with that one. Because, you know, the problem that I had with the first season of the show, I heard is not a problem at all in the Telltale games. I heard it's just really, really good character development, which I would enjoy. But yeah, that's one of those shows that kind of passed me by a little bit, and it's to the point now too, though, where it's like it's such in the kind of cultural zeitgeist where Pilot Driver, okay, where I kind of know a lot of the major spoilers, so that's unfortunate. There we go. Oh, and I had the shield too. At 8, and our permanent malfunction isn't really that bad with the, oh boy, with the oblates disappearing faster. It's not bad. Oh, I thought I already destroyed you. I am getting wrecked. I might have to pop this interference sphere. Did that hit me? No way! Oh, whammy! I heard about the Batman and the Borderlands ones. Yeah, like, and it's one of those. I'm kind of doing that a lot with my streams too. Is I'll be reminded of these games, and it's just like, oh yeah, like I never played that, and then I'll kind of go back to them. And I feel like this isn't hardly on my face. I'll go back to them, and they'll just be amazing. Like, the last one I did, Detroit Become Human. Let's pop that interference sphere. Okay, buddy. Oh, and there's a pileoid? Oh, did I miss it? Crud. Oh, did that go through its shield? Interesting. Well, I am taking way more damage than I was expecting to take right now. Holy moly. Okay, we finally got a parasite choice here. Fixes or prevents suffer damage from picking up items. No, thanks. Suffer damage from long falls. That's not bad. Because, oh! I forgot that I get health. That's one of my artifacts. Yes. Yes. Don't have any keys. Unfortunately. Man, that artifact, I never thought a parasite artifact would be a lifesaver. Yeah, boy. Is there another one? Oh, man. I'm gonna pop this interference sphere because that's why. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. First run was a practice run. That's what happens in these, though, and it's really funny because when I had played off stream, I haven't played this mode off stream in a while. But like I said, you know, so my final score was 1.6 million. That was not a good run. But you can see here, well, I guess you can't see here. Let me see if I can move it down. There we go. So you can see right here, that's my top score, and we just got 1.6 million. But I'm also pretty sure that OPM Nath is Nathan from PlayStation Access, which is one of my favorite YouTube channels. Check them out if you haven't checked them out. They're from the UK and they do PlayStation content. Get wrecked. Well, that's the thing, is like there's no real... The only goal... And thank you, first of all. But the only goal is to just do as well as you can. And for me, no matter how good or bad I do, I'm always having fun. So... Ooh, there's an Obolite magnet. But I appreciate that. Hopefully it's fun to watch. I would say, especially if you've never seen this game before. There we go. Oh, man! I am definitely rusty. But, you know, you get back on that horse. You get back on that horse. What even is my... Oh, it's like the kill shot thing. And you can see, so if it's a... Unless it's a purple laser, or something that's purple, you can dash through it, and you're invincible when you dash. As long as you are actively dashing. Oh, did I not pick that up? Man! Give me the gun! There we go. Man, I'm doing so bad. But you know, also, on the other hand too, I've had certain runs where I've started off just like really terrible, and then you pick it back up, you know? So there's never a reason better than Hades. So that's a really tough question, because I also love Hades, and I was thinking about playing it on stream, but I think I'm not sure if there's a way to like start over. I think I would have to delete my progress. Can you start like over? Because if I could do like a fresh save run of Hades, that could be really fun. But as of right now, I think the last time I was playing, I was like heat level 38 or something were the runs that I was doing. Man, I'm in trouble. I love Hades though. So I don't know if I could... In terms of which, if I could only play one, I might say Returnal, honestly. I mean, I am a sucker for a PlayStation exclusive Fire Shell class. I was seeking players, that's pretty good. But there's no, I will say there's no portable way to play Returnal. You have to have a PS5. Ooh, this thing fires quickly. I like that. See ya. That's a tough call though, because when Hades finally came to PlayStation, I played that game for like a month straight. I devoured that game. And Returnal... Oh, these are full of obelisks. Nice, a little extra money. But ever since they added this Tower of Sisyphus, you know, I think the replayability is great. I will say that Hades runs are a lot shorter. So if you're looking to jump in for like 20 minutes, I mean, my longest ever Tower of Sisyphus run in Returnal was like 2 straight hours. And I've seen some scorn, yeah. Unfortunately, that one's an Xbox exclusive, and I don't have the most modern Xbox. But I love the HR Giger style, and the last trailer or, you know, gameplay demo or something that they had, they got Doug Stanley, who played the original Pinhead in Hellraiser, to do the voiceover, and I just lost my mind. I love Hellraiser. I love it. So let's do more damage. We're still in phase 1, I forgot about that. Blown Nightlight for show. Alright, let's see what weapon we have to give up. Coil Spine Shredder, which means... Nice. Does that say Piercing? Oh, Piercing 2. Coil Spine Shredder is my least favorite gun in this whole game. But, with mandatory gun pickups, I mean, I'm kind of forced to practice with it. Just lost my shield. Who did that? It was you! It was you! So that's one of the good things about this, like, mode. Well, it's coming back. It's coming back. Hulu. They're currently making a movie on Hulu. And not only... I think one of the reasons why... I'm a huge Clive Barker fan. I've read a bunch of his books, including The Hellbound Heart, which is the novella that Hellraiser was based off of. And Nightmare series. I think it was either last Halloween or the Halloween 4, I watched all of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Because I hadn't seen like 3 through 7 maybe. Let's do melee kills, reduce bonfire cooldown. But I just found them and I watched them all and I had so much fun. I love how they can be very silly in addition to scary, but also they came out in a time where they did so much with practical effects, and I'm a huge practical effects guy. Better salvage. Each room cleared increases protection. Yup. That's the one for sure. Oh, whammy. At least I stunned him. Staggered him. Some of them definitely get a little silly. Oh no, it's a Coil Spine Shredder! I just talked about how I don't like it. What, you don't... so you're not a Freddy vs. Jason man? Let me tell you, I actually like Freddy vs. Jason. I saw it in the theaters, and I liked it because it was just so silly. They just turned the silliness up to 11, and ooh, phasing rounds and shrapnel. So I feel like I can appreciate a bad movie. The Nightmare movies, I'm trying to think of like what were my least favorite ones. I mean, the one with oh, what's his name? He does a lot of voices for Robot Chicken. But it's the one with like the video game where he like controls him. That was like one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. One additional hit before reduce resins. Ooh, yeah, we'll reduce resins. But, you know, I laughed at how dumb it was. So, there's that at least. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's true. So I thought that they were gonna do something with Ash from Evil Dead in terms of a horror franchise. I can't remember what it was, but I thought I heard that was in the works a while ago. I mean, Bruce Campbell, as much as I love Bruce Campbell, he's just too old now. And I love that guy, but he's just too old now. Unfortunately. I watched the first season of Ash vs. Evil Dead, but I've been meaning to, because I think it's only 3 seasons. So, I definitely need to go back into that. Okay, so we're getting rid of the Hollow Seeker for the boss battle to get a carbine with leech rounds. Let's go. Pop this shield. Oh, we're already at full health. Anyway. Oops. Whoopsie diddlies. The one with Jackie Earle Haley? I do enjoy Jackie Earle Haley. His take on Rorschach was just so iconic. And I thought he was good as Freddy, because even as terrifying as he is, that was boneheaded. There was still, you know, some levity mixed in there a little bit. Man, even though I got hit, leech rounds on this thing. Friday the 13th. Sorry, we're talking about a lot of different horror franchises here. It was the reboot. Was that the one where it was the guy from Supernatural was in it? Or was there a different, while in midair? That's not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I think the... Man, I hadn't seen the Friday the 13th reboot. Was that the one that came out in, like, the late 2000s or early 2010s, maybe? Okay, good. Gotcha. Alright, let's get some health back here. Increase our max integrity, as they say. Get some more damage always. Even though it's pricey now. Very, very pricey. Okay. Man, did we not even make it to the boss of the second area last time? Okay, buddy. Oh, come on. It's leech rounds, these fools. I am getting wrecked. Stop that. Okay. So those little flying guys that have rockets, if you get them down to like 30% health or less, they actually just kamikaze into you and do a ton of damage. So Pyroshell Caster, so what are we actually ending up with? Dreadbound. Ooh, Expanding Shards, Explosive Shards, and Fourth Shard. That's actually pretty good. 5% weapon damage for every 200 obolites. That's not bad. Yeah, we're gonna do that one for show. Because even though we didn't make it very far last time, I feel like we've pretty constantly had a good amount of obolites. Brief story of my gaming history, of course. So, to age myself a little bit, I came out, like I'm a game release. My brother he got the original Nintendo Entertainment System when I was just a little kid. Oh no, did I just fall off? And I was young enough, we actually lived in the same room, and I was young enough that I would just watch him play. Okay, here we go. And even just watching him play, and it's funny to think about now that, you know, Twitch is a thing and YouTube, people playing games. Is this enemy just stuck down there? There you go. Of now that is more, you know, people watch other people play games all the time. So I think I started off watching my brother play, and then when I got old enough, I started playing, you know, NES games. My first system that I ever personally owned was a Super Nintendo. That was mine. I just played my brother's regular NES. But also my grandfather had a PC that had, you know, the most basic rudimentary games on it. Like Frogger and stuff like that. So every now and then we would, you know, but it was a really cheap PC, and this was, you know, the late 80s, early 90s. But I just never stopped after that. I mean, my favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy IV, which came out in the US as Final Fantasy II, and it was the first RPG I ever beat by myself. And that kind of sparked my love for RPGs. But, I mean, even games like, well, I guess I can't get that weapon. But even games like NES Golf and like Blades of Steel, the hockey game, really piqued my interest. And I've always had fun with games. There have been times in my life where I haven't gamed as much, for, you know, various reasons. But one of the things that really got me excited about Twitch was sometimes I would have like really awesome gaming moments, and I'd be like, man, nobody saw that. And when you have systems like the PlayStation 5 and things like this that can, you know, that you can stream directly from, you can record your gameplay, stuff like that, I thought that was really awesome. And eventually I am going to get a PC and capture card and stuff like that so I can do, you know, other systems and stuff like that. Have a little bit higher quality streams. Because, you know, as much as I love my PS5, it's a coil spine shredder with proximity mine. That is the worst. The software that they use for streaming is really old. I think it's like the same software they used for the PS4. So at least I get to get rid of it. Replicating hits 3? Legendary. So I mean, really, I've always loved gaming, and not only video games, but board games. Every Sunday, there's an arcade bar by my house, and I get a burrito, I go to the arcade bar, I play some Buck Hunter, play some pinball, you know, board games, card games. You know, to put it as simply as I possibly can, I just enjoy having fun. And I enjoy playing solo, I enjoy playing with other people. I used to be a mainly solo player when it came to video games. And then I went to college. And, you know, I went to college when Halo was first becoming a big thing. So, I haven't had an Xbox console since the 360 though. Because I got to a point where I really could only afford to have one at a time. And I just kind of prefer PlayStation. If I could afford to have both, really all three, I would. I kind of fell off Nintendo at first. But again, if I could afford to have all three, I totally would. But the PlayStation exclusives and things that it gets just kind of appeal to me a little bit more. Did I grow up in the arcade scene? Yes and no. So, there was an arcade by me, but another damage augment, let's go. And it was called Flickers, actually. Can't believe I just remembered that. But I was really good at Pylon driver. I was really good at like skee-ball and stuff like that, but I would say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in Time is my favorite. Shredder's Revenge, which just came out, is really, really good. But I love those like 4-person ones. 6-person if you have X-Men. X-Men had that really funky cabinet. It had 6 people. It had that like really funky cabinet that had the weird screen. But like the Simpsons arcade game, X-Men. But it's funny because recently I've been getting back into like the super classics, like the original Super Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong, Frogger, stuff like that. Those have been really fun. Alrighty. Let's see if we can... Oh no! Ah, my kingdom for an interference sphere! Hit me twice. Do I see a gun? I do. Is it another pylon driver? That's funny. I feel like that rarely happens in this game, where you get 2 of the same weapon in a row. That, you know, it's not impossible, but I feel like it's rare. So let's pick that up, pop this shield. We're already almost at the last score. Got it. So those little white tentacly guys are Pyleoids, and they give you little bonus rooms, which are always good. Unless they have malformed enemies in them, which are like super beefy enemies. Positive effects of coming parasite. Arguing point in the gaming community, but I need to hear your take. Which controller is the best of all time? I won't lie to you. Originally, I would have said... Oh, man. So I've heard the Xbox Elite controller is lots of people's favorites. But I won't lie to you. The PlayStation 5 DualSense, it just does things that I've never felt with another controller. Like... When you get a PlayStation 5, if you are in the market for a PlayStation 5, so one of the things that it does is it has adaptive triggers. So if you hold this down a little bit, it does the aim, but then if you hold it, push it down a little bit further, it does your alt fire. Little things like that are just because that's one button that does 2 different things, which I really enjoy. But when you get Astro's Playroom, it has things like when you're running over sand, it feels in the controller like you're running over sand. SNES controller, you know, I would call that top 5 for me, for sure. For sure. It's definitely the one that I'm the most familiar with and comfortable with. I mean, I like keep forgetting what weapon I have. That is kind of one of the things about this mandatory gun pickups run, is I always forget what my alt fire is, and I just forget to use it all the time. Which is funny. But SNES controller, the PlayStation 2 controller, when the PlayStation 2 first came out, that was a really good one. The Xbox 360 controller, like I said, I didn't have an Xbox One, but I heard that the Xbox One controller was a total game changer. Or is the Elite a different one? The Elite might be like the aftermarket one, maybe? Where, pray? Oh, I have to... No. But I have heard really good things about that. I've heard that the Xbox Elite controller, I heard that the D-pad is like the best in the business for the Xbox Elite controller. Cartridges, discs, or digital downloads? So, lately I've been buying a lot more digital games than physical. But for me, it's a convenience thing. Like, I have a large physical collection. But for me, I kind of prefer just to be able to pick up my controller, just jump into a game and not have to worry about putting a disc in. And I probably have the most discs now. Oh, man. But really, I love all of them. I mean, you know, there's a certain nostalgic feeling I get from getting a cartridge. And, you know, if it's not working, you blow into it. The original Nintendo had a weird thing where, on mine anyway, where you could put the cartridge in and not have it slide in all of the way, and you'd have to kind of like force it to, like, over that lip, that initial lip, down into the console. And for some reason, that would fix whatever problem it was having. I mean, like little things like that are what make me miss kind of that old, like, experience. And when I watch stuff at, like, you know, GDQ where they're actually using those old consoles, I think that's so cool. But I think people have gotten better at, like, restoration and stuff like that too now, where they know how to fix those old consoles and fix those problems if they want to, that is. Some people, you know, some people might be crazy like me and they want to see... Oh, no ambush? Okay. And they might just want to see how long they can go, like... But I mean, I've honestly spent... There have been times with my old Nintendo and Super Nintendo where I've had to spend 20 minutes just trying to get the game to work. 2 of those guys? Yikes. Whoa, Nelly! Oh, and there's a gun here. Okay. Ooh, did I see health as well? And proficiency? Okay, now that I'm not freaking out and I can pay attention to your question. Friday night, Marathon Gaming favorite food ordered. What's in your red Solo cup? So, in college, I was a whiskey Coke guy. And if it's a red Solo cup, you either got to do like a weird mixed drink, or you got to do a beer. 1 fewer kill, suffer damage from long falls. Got to take that one for sure. That's a good question, but I would have to go whiskey and Coke if I'm having like an old school gaming night. Obviously not driving, just staying home. I would probably have... I'll answer a question you didn't ask, but I would probably have both a pizza and some fettuccine alfredo with chicken and broccoli. I would have both of those, and I would eat half of each one, and then depending on how long I was gaming, or depending on, you know, how saucy I was feeling, I might reheat some a little bit later as well. Alrighty, so we're already about 500,000 points above our first run, so we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. Oh, it has the oscillator on it. Oh, don't fall off the edge, please. Oh, it has a portal turret. Let's go. Let's go with the portal turret. Something I like about the portal turret is you can kind of pop it off and then run around a corner, and it's still going to stay there and shoot at stuff. Anytime you can do damage while you're running away is always good, but too bad we need to get rid of it right now. What do we have for the boss battle? Another Hodl Seeker with another Portal Beam 3 and Oscillator again. Oh, really? See, during when we were in lockdown, I switched to intermittent fasting. So I did 16-8 intermittent fasting, which means I only eat for 8 hours. So I eat between 10:30 and 6:30 every day. And that helped me, but it's funny because people think like, oh man, you're gonna be so hungry. But I only eat twice a day, and I eat like normal size meals. Man, this thing is shredding. But I'm the same way, you know. You get a couple of. I think what it is you kind of stop caring that you're full. You're just like, this is delicious. I'm gonna keep eating. You know, I'll probably feel pretty gnarly tomorrow, but I forgot that we're in phase 2. I thought we were done. Forgot to use my ult fire too. This weapon is just shredding this guy. I should have waited until he turned around. Yeah, my little portal dude just doing work over here. I'd prefer if he was shooting at the eyeball, but did I not get hit there? Nice. Nice. Hostiles heal on attack. Okay. Hostiles counter on attack is like the worst possible one you can get, especially if you have a rapid fire weapon like this. It's like a run ender for sure. A ruiner. Eddie, let's see what we got here. We got increased damage, Fair Circuit, and Fractal now. So let's check up on our... So we have plus 40% weapon damage and plus 20% protection. Not bad. Not bad. Onward and upward, as they say. Phase 3. Phase 3, things are going to start getting real spicy. Real spicy. Greatly increases max integrity and reduces proficiency rate. We're definitely taking that one. Yeah. For sure. Because we're already almost at max proficiency. You can see it at the bottom left at 40. It goes up to 45. Let's see if we can take out all these. These are some beefy turrets. I did not expect to have to fire on them so much. But I still have a... Did I almost just fall over there? Ooh, I did. Yowza. Yowza. Alright. First couple rooms down, get some... Ooh. Get some health. A health room? I didn't think they were in phase 3. Dreadbound. Okay. Not bad. And we have the volley for our alternate fire. And a big boy. Hopefully the Dreadbound will help us take this big boy down real quick. We want to get rid of as many of them as we possibly can. Oh, is that all of them? Get wrecked! The Dreadbound, when you get up close, melts. Absolutely melting. Alrighty. Ooh, hello. Buddy. Is that health I just saw? It was. Did I stagger him? These things make the coolest sound. Excuse you, buddy. Didn't even see that guy. Scared the Jiminy Christmas out of me. Alrighty. Solid room. We're almost at 3 million. Rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling. And we haven't even... We're working on Oblite Generator 2. Okay. See, we're already at max proficiency. Usually happens around phase 3. That's why whenever you have like a parasite or something that's just like drop your proficiency, it's like, go ahead and drop it. Let's take the health, because I don't see a gun. Ooh, that was good. Got a fair amount of integrity upgrades there. In terms of integrity, we're doing pretty well. Here we go. You. Whammy. Whammy. Oh yeah, we're at max integrity. I don't know why I was trying to... 0 for 2, buddy. 0 for 2. Oh no! Pro gamer. Absolute pro. Yeah, but we got a coil spine shredder. Hopefully it's not like a super garbage coil spine shredder. We'll see though. He shall be. Oh, mama. The thing with the coil spine shredder is, if you can get it to hit, it's pretty good. The problem is getting it to hit. Oh, and I missed him. Whammy and a half. Ooh, did I stagger him? There we go. It looked like he dropped a whole mess of stuff. But he didn't. Crud. Alright, we got a Healy Tower. We have a bunch of Healy Towers. Ooh, I can just destroy them even with the heal? This weapon's pretty powerful here. We still don't want the heal. No, you don't. You're not grabbing me, buddy. We're not dropping any guns or anything? Just being super straightforward with this room? That's fine. Totally fine. It keeps dropping me facing the other way, and it's happened like a lot. That's really weird. Sometimes you get like little weird bugs like that. Resonant shield, let's go. I don't like it. Oh, I can't afford anything. That's fine. Redbound, so what are we giving it up for? Sidearm with charging shot, piercing, serrated projectiles, and snub-nosed barrel. They're all level 1 though. Oh well. It is mandatory that we pick it up. Alive? Staggered. Let's go. Where's the other one? Man, this thing hits like a truck, though. I'll take that. Ooh. Are you staggered too? What a beef machine! That guy has all the health in the world. And he gives me a gun. Another modified sidearm. I'll take it. My multiplier just went down there a little bit. A skosh. We're already at double our last score, though, so... The Black Phone is a great movie. Sorry I didn't see that earlier. I haven't watched it yet. No way. I'll take that. But I'm a huge Ethan Hawke fan, and I heard it's more of a psychological thriller, which I'm super into, but I heard the performances are great. Let's grab this pileoid. Oh, it's charging burst shot? Oh boy. Please hit him. What is over here trying to hit me? Get him! Whew. And he left behind a pool of acid, as we knew he would. Is this proficiency? No, it's an artifact. I will take that as well. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pop this guy. And just absolutely wreck everyone. That's something they added for this mode too, is these like hyper weapons that you can pop as consumables. They don't last very long, but man do they hit. They hit hard. My health is not high right now. It is not ideal, as they say. Oh, but I get a bunch of health right here. Let's go. Okay, we got more max, but really we needed more. Oh, and I got a resonant shield. Nice. Nice. I was gonna say, is it gonna drop me off upside down, or facing the wrong way again? You're not normally right there. Did I get that? I did. Good. This room. Is not the easiest of rooms here. Ah, and they're leaving behind a pool of acid. Ah, but I need the help. Stop firing at me, please. Please. See you later. So we gotta pick up this weapon. Let's see what we got. Pylon driver. I'll take it. I will take it. And we get a shield and some health back. Let's pop that shield. What are you doing here? These rooms don't have enemies. That just scared the heck out of me. I was afraid I might not be able to get him. Oh, is it a web one? I think so. So this is going to be protection or integrity? Protection. Our integrity's pretty... It's pretty good. Oh boy! I just walked off the edge. Classic Drew. Oh, and he was defeated while I was off screen. Wound Seekers, nice. Oh, hey, buddy. Give me that resonant shield. That's the thing about these later levels too, is there's so many opportunities to just walk off a cliff. This weapon is doing a ton of damage. Is there still one more? Get owned. And a speed bonus. I feel like we haven't seen... I haven't been paying attention as much, but I feel like we haven't seen the speed bonus in a while. Okay, Phase 3 boss. We have to get rid of this weapon for another pylon driver. Man, that was a... So now we're gonna have 2 shields. We're probably gonna need it for this boss, honestly. She's ready. She's ready! Already lost one of my shields. Crushing it. See if we can melt with our... Ah, that was greed. You can see that that's just constantly doing damage now. I can't believe that I didn't get hit there. I have lost both of my... I have lost both of my shields, but this is doing pretty good damage here. Because it's just constantly doing damage to it. And anytime you can constantly be doing damage, it's always good. This should do it. As I take a bunch of unnecessary hits. And I was talking about cost of damage too. I didn't even need to use that special weapon. Like it would have melee cooldown increased. It's not great. Yeah, I could have just dodged those, and it would have just my weapon would have taken care of it. Well, what's done is done. All right, is this gonna max out our health? No, really. Wow. Alright, alright, alright. Phase 4. I'm gonna save my money. Because I think we have the artifact that has the... For every 200 oblates, you get more weapon damage. So right now we have plus 10 weapon damage. Which is not bad. And we still... This is gonna be the 6th one of these... consumable gun dealios. We'll switch to the interference sphere though, just in case we run into something. Because, like, I feel like interference spheres... Yeah, we'll go to the health one. Because we don't need any more proficiency, because we've been maxed out already. We're close to 5 million though. Not bad. I'm trying to remember my highest score on stream. Might have been 8 million, something like that. It might be coming up soon. Yeah, boy. What do we got? Dropped oblites last longer. Reduces protection. 1 additional kill to increase adrenaline levels. That's fine. That's fine. Because we're going to start getting hit a lot. Anyway. So... Come on, buddy. 2 of them? Oh, man. We're going Discorder for when those things finally show up, because otherwise this room would be... Do not fall off. Do not fall off. Normally I'm pretty stingy with those, but man, did I need to use that. And let's go get these health pickups. I can't believe that I'm still needing resins. Like I thought my health would be maxed out by now, but man, oh man, oh man. We also haven't seen another gun in a while, which is interesting. And I don't want to say concerning, because the weapon we have right now just absolutely owns, but let's put up a bunch of webs here, see if we can catch everybody. Oh! Of course there's one behind me! Okay, and he just got wrecked. But let's pick this up. Is this an interference sphere? Oh, it is. Okay, we didn't lose that much health there. We can't get another one of those thingies, so... We have 3 permanent malfunctions. I think I'm not sure if I've beaten the 4th phase on stream. Maybe I have, because if we did get like 8 million or something... How many can I take out? Ooh, I think I saw a gun. And it's a Hollow Seeker. With waves? Waves and oscillator. Very, very dangerous. Got him. Oh, we popped the shield? What a legend! And of course there's 2. Wow, what a cool room. That was a good room. Get a little bit of health back. Yeah, it's getting real spicy now. Real spicy. We have one of these rooms again? Man, they are putting me in this room a lot this round. Oh, and my melee cooldown is longer! Whammy! Is that a gun? Was a gun. Interesting. Ooh, and it's a spit maw. Oh, come on. Fine. I'm popping an interference spear because you hit me. Buddy. Buddy. Man, and there are a ton of them around. So we gotta get rid of the Spitmaw now for a sidearm. Ricochet, serrated projectiles. Oh man, this room is gonna stink. Ooh, I have Doombringer with this though. Regular charge shot. Let's get some more protection though. Because we've got to be close to max integrity. I mean, look at our integrity bar. That thing is insane. Ooh, I think I just saved myself from falling off the edge. Maybe we should Doombring. I missed! We have another gun though, and this guy's done. Does it have leash rounds is the question. Doesn't appear to. Turn around, buddy. Turn around, buddy. There we go. Whew. Those crab monsters can be pretty... They can be pretty gnarly sometimes. Poor Joe. Oh, man. Oh, are you a malformed enemy? You probably are. This thing melts, though. Is that a gun? Why can't I pick it up? Well, if I can't pick it up... It's bugging out, and my multiplier just went nuts. We're over 6 million, but I'm one hit away from doom. Using a consumable increases protection. We might be able to use that to our advantage, actually. Let's increase protection again. It's not gonna give me any integrity back, but... Oh, full auto, and I have to get rid of it? No! For a coil spine shredder of all things. And it's a single shot. This next room might be our last room here. I think I'm just gonna pop these consumable weapons until I get another gun. I think I popped it too early. Yeah, right when I saw him. That was a pretty good run, though. That was a pretty good run. That was a pretty good run. Oh, man. 6.2 million is pretty good. Let's check our stats here. Hit a lot of weak points, a lot of melee kills. 329 hostiles eliminated. It's pretty good. 38 floors cleared. 20 perfect floors. Not bad. But, you know. So the first run we had was pretty bad. Second run was good. Let's see if we can top it. So that was phase 4, room 6, the 6.2 million, I think it was. And of course, they start me off with the proximity mine, which is the most garbage alt-fire. Absolutely atrocious. I'm already getting hit. Already resetting my adrenaline. At least we get a new gun. Let us ride with the thermogenic launcher. Alright. A thermogenic launcher that does not destroy things in one hit. That's not good. Is there another enemy somewhere? What a legend! Wow. Okay. Probably should just hit him with the grenade. Whew. But much like the last run started off pretty gnarly. So, we'll see. Better salvage from hostiles or protection? Protection, for sure. You always take protection and you always take damage. And you always crush these dudes. See ya. I keep missing. Come on and reload. Okay. Okay. I should use my nade. Like that. Go ahead and explode, buddy. Go ahead and explode. Ready? Yeah, I don't know why it keeps... Did I get him? Maybe not. Would have been sick. Alas. We got a kitty. Dad, you're making a lot of noise in here. I really didn't hit him with any of those shots? Interesting. There was something behind me, I think. I'm gonna have to go back. Got him! Nice. But we do have to get rid of this weapon now. For Rock Clan. This is our first Rock Clan lobber that we've actually been able to use. Interesting. Made it that whole last run without using Rockland Lava. At least it does some damage here. And serious melty damage. Serious melty damage. I like that. I'll take it. So what do we got in terms of parasites here? Proficiency rate? Nope. Cannot collect this. Why put me in this room then? Oh, because I would have to get rid of one of my parasites? But it's increased protection. Like I'm getting rid of that. Come on now. Use your common sense. Is there another one? Is another one. Let's see, heal from blade to the face. You can't. You cannot heal from a blade to the face. Is that health over there? It is. Gotta get that health. Get wrecked. Okay, so this will take us to this room, where we will promptly get rid of this Rockland Lava. Even though it was doing... And that's the thing, is like some of these weapons... They're not as bad as I make them seem. Like, they might fire really slowly or something, but... Usually, the trade-off is they do a ton of damage if you can actually hit what you're aiming at. We'll get that too, why not? Because we can afford it. Why not? So we have a sidearm, which we are about to get rid of for the pylon driver, silphium extractor. And we still have our shield, nice! And this pylon driver fires pretty quickly. Oh, there was a gun there! Whammy, I didn't even see it. That's my fault. I'm not perfect. And it's not like this is like a ranked speed run or anything like that either. I'm just having some fun, so. That is a whammy, though. Oh, gun there, though. Saw that one. It's a spit maw. Spit maw. Using a consumable resinous shield for show. For show. Ooh, it's Paleo. Hello. And it has rapid spit. And slug shot? Get wrecked! Oh, and I have to get rid of it for another... Oh, this doesn't have rapid spit, though. Still a slug shot. So we're about to crush some fools. Man. No, you don't, buddy. Don't you aim at me. Excuse you. Yeah, the spit maw with slug shot Because that essentially takes away the worst part of a shotgun by giving you one, you know, straightforward shot. Oh, now we gotta get rid of it, of course. For Rot Gland Lobber with a ton of bonus damage, though. Let's go. 2 Rot Gland Lobbers this run. We're getting close to the end of phase 1. Some proficiency and some health. Man, that first one was that first run, I should say, was, man, I was so rusty. But once you get back in the groove of it, it just feels so good to like just run around. Man, damage and integrity, damage. I feel like we hadn't gotten a lot of integrity upgrades though. I mean, our integrity looks fine, but. Okay, buddy. Is that a gun? Here you are. A fast firing gun, no less. Some integrity, take this guy out. Oh, come on, man. At least we got some health back from it. That probably would have been a good interference sphere room, actually. Alright, and then we're getting rid of it again. What do we have for the boss? Be something good! It's a tachyomatic carbine with high caliber and payload rounds. Let's go. We'll pop the shield. As always. But it has a tracker swarm. Has the alt fire. I'll take it. Of course I get hit right away. Look at that chonky damage. Real chonky damage. Whammy. Melting his HP. Melting. That's all she wrote. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, stationary, okay. We're very rarely stationary in this game, so that's not bad. This weapon looks cool. That little, like, shield thing in the front. I digs it. I digs it. At 8. I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna get something real. I'm gonna eat something real tasty after the stream. The question is what? I made lunches and dinners for the week, but I didn't make anything for tonight because I put it all right. And I reduced the number of resins. I put it all right in the fridge. Now, it was baked ziti and then a beef casserole, which other people call just like beefaroni or whatever, but I made it from scratch. And, but the ziti, I think stuff like pasta usually needs a day. Like, let it sit in a day, let it marinate its own juices. Because I think reheated, when it's had some time, so delicious. So delicious. Is that it? Yep. Alrighty, so we're almost at 1,000,000 points. We have 2 weapons here. So what do we got? Dreadbound, and then what do we actually get? Rock Gland Lobber. Man, it heard me say, well, we didn't get any Rock Gland Lobbers last time. 1 additional hit before, yeah. The games can hear you. Oh, excuse me. Why does it keep... It keeps putting me in these rooms backwards. That's so strange. And I wonder if that's like a game session thing, so it like happens for the whole session. That was real quick. I'm getting better with the rock landlobber, and especially the ones that you can charge up. So you can make them a little bit more accurate. Yeah, I'm popping this interference sphere. I feel like this is gonna be all turrets all the time. And now I just have to go get rid of all damn turrets. I will take the health. Oh, thank you. Oh, and having another interference sphere? Nice. Nice. What? Why does it keep putting me on these backwards? That's so odd. Normally it doesn't do that. And if you've seen one of my Returnal streams, you know that it doesn't. Let's see if it does it again. I won't hit the camera or anything. Oh, not for this room. A little bit of proficiency. Some healths. A kitty. Said, Dad, you got all these lights and stuff everywhere. I'm over here being cute. I'm not even paying attention. Not even paying attention. Can we get all of them? Ooh, I didn't even see these guys. And a gun! Mind if I do'sville? Redbound. Alrighty, we are over 1,000,000 points. Crushing it. Good thing I hesitated for a second there. At least they kind of telegraph when they're going to be coming through. Yeesh. There we go. Did I forget a gun chest? I believe I did. Oh man, and a carbine with leech rounds? Good thing I didn't miss that. Man, that would have been horrible. Pop my extra shield here. Be ready to go. Get up this pileoid. Oh man, and it hits like a truck. Love that high caliber. And we're gonna get this resin, for show. Give it to me now. Woo. I realize that I'm kind of spray and pray right now, but man, all I have to do is hit these guys like one time and they are just wrecked. I like this gun. Oh, but I shouldn't have said I like this gun out loud because now I'm gonna have to get rid of it. As you do. Putting me right next to all three though. I do not dislike that. Oh, buddy! No, thank you. Thank goodness for leash rounds. Keep me at my max health. Bro. And now I have to get rid of it. See ya. Buddy. Buddy old pal. Working on backslash 3. That's another good thing about the mandatory gun pickups, is that it allows me to level up all of those perks, all the gun perks. So that's pretty cool. This has some kind of poisonous something on it. Okay. I enjoy that. Looks like I can afford some damage. Nice. Wait, I can afford Woundseekers too? It's only 100. Heck yeah. Woundseekers, you do more damage to enemies that are 30% health or less. Sidearm, and then what do we got? Hollow Seeker with Portal Beam and Portal Turret. Let's go. Now I wanted to give me like some tough enemies. Again, it put me here backwards. What is that sound? I don't think I've heard that make that sound before. That was weird. Did I miss something there? I don't think I did. That put me there kind of sideways. Returnal's acting weird. I'm keeping these shields active though, so that's nice. It is a nice touch. Oh goodness. Come on. Portals. Portal turrets, do your stuff. Just crushing. Is that a Pileoid? Oh. The Pileoid was the only thing left and I missed it? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh well. I was too busy taking out the other enemies. Oh, I gotta get rid of my portal turrets. Ooh, working on Thermite Rockets 3. Let's go. I'm too far away! Whammy and a half. Ooh, got it that time. Got a whole ton of obolites for that. At 8. Oh, I missed my Hollow Seeker already. That'll do. These guys make the coolest noises. This room is a nightmare. Is that a gun? It is a gun. Charge shot. Pistol. That does 0 damage? Like, 0 damage? Since the multiplier's locked in, what is this gun? What is this gun? Burst Fire 3. Oh, and it doesn't even have it yet, though. Hit reload and homing missile. I mean, those are pretty good, but its damage is terrible. And it doesn't even have the burst fire yet, so gonna be hoping for a different weapon. Yeesh. I mean... No! I'm so good. Let's pick up this weapon. Is it a rock landlobber? Where are the other enemies? Hello? Hello? Is that it? Yes. I don't want it like showing up in the next area. In the safe zone. Oh, parasites. What do we got? Find salvage, reduce proficiency. Yeah. Easy choice. Easy choice. I can't imagine somebody who would like choose proficiency on a parasite. Not advisable. Not advisable. Eddie! So where did we make it? Phase 4, room 6 last time? Phase 4, room 8 or something? So if we can get past that, I would be pretty happy about that. And honestly, that might take us to the end of the stream too, because we're already at 2 hours. Time has been flying by. And that extra poison damage. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, the whole grapple cancel, once I figured out that you could do that, to move around a lot. Are you a turret? That just makes you so much more dangerous. Especially if it's like super far away and then you cancel, it gives you such a huge burst of speed. What do we got for the boss fight? Hydroshell Caster. Ooh, with some good perks too. And it fires quickly. Loves me a good fast firing weapon. Looks like it has horizontal barrage as its ult fire. Man, this second Algos has really got my number when it comes to that first hit. Pretty good first base. One of my faster ones. Must be that shimmering explosion. That was one of my faster Algos fights. Hostiles explode upon death. That's funky, but still fine. It just means if I'm right next to something, then... Normally it's not like a crazy big explosion. We should be alright. Be alright. Alright, and I can afford more damage. I'm on it. I'll be on it all night. I'll be on it all day. Alright, phase 3. Starting off with the key room, that's fine. I still have that interference sphere. Still got it. Are you gonna take me to this giant room again? No, it's a proficiency / health room. Cool. Good. I love the way the shield looks. Looks so cool. Everything in this game looks so cool. Yeah. Okay, getting rid of our weapon already. Royal Spine Shredder, which hopefully means that this is anything else. Working on protective pylons. Attaching or detaching parasites. Repairs integrity. Actually, that's going to be good for these later phases. They love to give you a ton of parasites. Man, the range on this thing. Oh! Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. It's coming in real hot. Coming in real hot. Come on, I got that melee off. I might have to doom bring this big boy. Can we stop with that same attack 4 times in a row? Please? Is that really not doing like any damage to him? Whew. No extra gun? Nothing? No extra nothing? I will say the minimap is really good in this game. In terms of like seeing stuff. Very easily seeing stuff. That room is going to be real fun when I go back into it. At least we get some protection here. Yeah. I'm gonna put it on this Scourger, just in case. Ooh, yeah. Let's get rid of this guy's shield. Does it ignore shields? I think it might ignore shields. Heck yeah! I had no idea that it ignored shields. That'll do. And that was a good room to use that in too, because that was a tough room. Whenever you have those big boys with the shields, and then you also have that like juggernaut dude. I forget what they're actually called, but just the big honking beefy guys. Who then can also just randomly pop shields themselves. We got it, kitty. He said, Dad, I want you to play with me, not this game. I've been giving her love all day, too. She said, well, I need more. I need more love. All the love in the world, as 9 Inch Nails says. Just ever so carefully. Ever so carefully. Ooh, thank goodness she grabbed that. Thank goodness. So what do we got? Thermogenic launcher with replicating hits 3. Let's go. I loves me some replicating hits. Ooh, I get the feeling this room's gonna stink. I'm gonna pop a second shield. Of course. Oh, and I went off the edge. Oh, and they're exploding. I forgot about that. Get wrecked. There we go. Wait, where's the... Oh, okay. Whew. Getting spicier. Halfway through phase 3. We're starting to get pretty spicy. Why aren't your hits replicating? Why aren't your hits replicate? Why? What am I even getting hit by? I got hit like 3 times in that level. I didn't even see where I was getting hit by. I feel like all the hits were behind me. Okay, we made it to this room. Reduce alt fire by 1 second per adrenaline level. I do not hate that. Full or lower integrity. For show. For show. And we just have to get back to full. What are we moving forward with? Spit Maul with Rapid Spitter and Slug Shot. Let's go! Was that Narrow Maw too? This thing is gonna shred. This thing is gonna absolutely shred. Oh boy. And it's in between me and the Healy? Jeez. This thing is not doing as much damage as I would like it to. Oh, and I don't like that they're all exploding. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Ooh, and a gun. Pylon driver. So we had that slug shot for like, or that spit maul for 1 room. Oh, but this is gonna repair my integrity at least. Auto repairs while at low and weapon damage decreased by 15. Suffer damage from long falls. While auto repairs at low integrity is really great, it gets to a point where you're far enough in. Like by phase 4, if you're at low integrity, if you get hit again, you're done. And it doesn't repair, it only repairs like up to a point. I'm popping this. I'm popping this turret thing, because it's like all turrets. Yeah, it's all turrets. Wild. Perfect use. Oh, and we have this guy too. He got me right before I got him. What a legend. What a legend. Don't have any keys. Just give me your keys. Just give me your keys. We got a Healy boy. And a Pilioid. Get this heal out of here. That guy was right on my tail. Shield vial and a large Sylphium vial. If I get hit again, I'm gonna have to pop this Sylphium vial. Or I can pop it now. Oh no! I get the feeling that big boy's like right behind me. Or did I already take him out? Hey, so let's see what this is. If it's an interference sphere, I'm gonna be very upset. Oh, okay, it's an alternate weapon. I have 7 of them. I need to start using these things. But these rooms can be a nightmare sometimes. They sound cool though. Am I at max? I am. And they do one at the end that's a little smaller. Okay. Rockland Lobber. Boo. I'm already at max proficiency. Pop the shield. We're working on enlarged chamber 2. Okay. Pretty good. We can heal ourselves up. Get another shield. So we're at full integrity, which also means we're going to be doing more damage. So that's good. Floor 18. The active reload on Rockland Lobbers can be the worst thing. What's my all fire? Oh, it's the... Did I hit him? Took him down! And he's giving me a gun. Carbine. Let's hope it has leech rounds. Anytime you can get leech rounds or something that heals you, especially in later phases. Excuse you, buddy. The chamber on this thing is huge. Get wrecked. Did that just say that he hit me with that? Because I disagree. There we go. He gave me some health, too. Preesh. Oh, come on. Just took my multiplier down. As much as I like this carbine, the proximity mine is, well, we're getting rid of it, so... Ask and ye shall receive. For a Pyre Shell class, I think this is the same setup that we had the last time we took him down, like, real quick, so... If we're not doing good damage, I'll pop a Dire Beam Disgorger and just melt. Might just do that for phase 3 anyway. Every time. Speaking of melting health, not bad. And it ought to be back quickly too, because of the whole adrenaline level reduces your all-fire cooldown. This is a oh, and we're gonna have our all-fire again for it too? I mean, look at that. This weapon. I might have a new favorite boss weapon. Also leave pools of acid. So they're exploding and leaving pools of acid? Come on now. 4.7 million. What was the last time? 6.2 million maybe? This want to keep this weapon forever. This thing is awesome. Nope. Nope. Because these permanent malfunctions don't count towards those bonuses for the artifacts and stuff. Which is a bummer. No. I like the fabrication cost reduced. One additional kill for adrenaline levels, that's not bad. Could be worse, for sure. These guys. No more Healy guys? Like, that's wild. Where are these guys? Here we go. One down. And two down. Oh, there's a gun here? Crud! Is this charging burst shot or just burst shot? It's shooting very quickly. Well, we're getting rid of it right now anyway, so... Hollow Seeker. Oh, that's a good one! For a spit maw with... Okay, pretty good. No rapid spit, but... We'll do the avoid being knocked down. Because I feel like these past couple runs, I've been knocked down a fair amount. Fair amount. Oh boy. And there's a Healy tower. Is there another Healy tower? No? There's too many big boys on this in this level. Too many big boys. Okay. Solid room. Solid room. More Healy towers. Really? Come on, there we go. Adrenaline reset. Crud. Ooh, hey buddy. Hey buddy. Did you block that? Did you really? Oh, and you have a friend. And you have a friend. A very large friend. Holy moly. Let's go. That was a room. That most certainly was a room. Ooh, holy moly. And you can see by like how hard they're hitting me. Man. They are hitting real hard. Okay, we're already at max proficiency, so let's just get some health back. Ooh, this spit maw looks really cool. Look at that thing. It's pulsating. Gross. Gross. And I got my thing on the Disgorger again, just in case we run into like another crazy room. Oh boy. Hey boy. Oh, and it's an oblate room too. Let's get our gun. Pylon driver. We'll get this shield. We'll pop this shield. and then the only other one is a locked chest, so... Okay. See ya. Pileoid. Hopefully it's got something favorable. We're about to find it. What you got for me? Large silphium file. Let's go! You know what? I'm doing it. I'm popping it. Nobody dropped any guns? Okay. I still have 7 more of those, so... What I really need to do is pop that, like, between 2... And it's malformed! We're doing it again, for sure. Is that the whole room? Nice. Wait, do I have too many artifacts? Yeah, I do. No sweat. No sweat. Oh man, and our multiplier's caving! So I think this is the farthest we've made it tonight. It's not the highest score yet, but it is the farthest in terms of rooms. 20 stagger power for each attached parasite. So the thing is though, oh wait, we want equipment. So let's get rid of one of these artifacts. While you have a malfunction. See you later, buddy. See you later. The stagger power, especially in these later levels, super crucial. And protection, for sure. Yeah, and we're good there. So, we're getting rid of our pylon driver for, ooh, secondary explosion. I wish I could keep that for another secondary explosion. Ooh, and Seeking Players 3? It's a good one. It's a winner of the chicken dinner variety. Oh boy. My headset just decided to say nope. Oh, is that a gun? Wait, is that a different gun or is that the same gun? Like, is that my old gun? There's another gun! So if this is a Pyro Shell caster, that's what I just had. There's another gun over here that I now need to pick up. I didn't see what it was, but it might be a Rock Landlobber. And we're past our old score, I think. Maybe. It is a Rock Landlobber. Ooh! With Portal Rod it's working on. But we're getting rid of it right now. For another Dreadbound. Protection Steel I like. I have to keep... I have to keep all of my consumables in mind here. Did I just... Oh, it left behind a pool of acid because of course it did. Well, let's get some more protection. Our protection has got to be pretty good at this point. Are these guys beefy? They are. Wow. These guys normally aren't pee-pee. Hello. See ya. Why did that just fly directly upwards? And why am I not doing any damage with this Dreadbound? It is not doing a lot of damage at all. I was gonna say, I thought it was 3 of those crab dudes for a second. You know what? Even this isn't doing as much damage as I would like it to. And look at my health. I got hit like twice. I got hit like twice. These late phases. These late phases get you. Like, I kind of want to stay on my Sylphium Vial here, just in case I get hit again. Unless it gives me a room that doesn't have enemies, like one with a bunch of health on the left, perhaps? Oh, thank you. Ask, and you shall receive. Okay. So that makes me feel a little bit better about it. Even though I didn't get like a ton extra there. I did not want a room like this right now. I almost just fell over. Or fell off. Trying to be very careful. Make sure we're in a good spot to open this container. Sidearm. Didn't look like a particularly good sidearm, though. Which is unfortunate, but... Let's, pop this shield. And we'll grab our interference spheres back again. And then... I'm gonna keep my finger on the trigger of the Sylphium Vial. Carbine... What do we got here? Dreadbound with expanding shards, 4th shard, and returning damage. Working on returning damage anyway. Fractal nail, nope. So I think we're gonna have to get rid of something though in order to pick that up. Yeah. So let's see what else we can get rid of. Full or low integrity melee kills. We have multiple parasite ones. I think get rid of the improves your max integrity one. Because we're almost at max integrity, I want to say. So, we're definitely the farthest room that we've been. Oh man, I shouldn't have said anything. This room's going to be a nightmare. Oh, returning damage, what up? I didn't see that there was still a guy here. I took my eye off the ball. Nope. Nope. The good thing is, lots of those big boys, they drop those, like, alt-fire consumables. God, are you kidding me right now? This room is gonna stink. That actually did some good damage to those big boys. And there's a gun down here. Hollow Seeker, no less. And we're at the boss. Phase 4 boss. Which I have not shown a lot on stream. Oh, and of course I have to get rid of the Hollow Seeker right now. For Rockland Lava for this boss? Honestly, I might just pop a bunch of the consumable things. Because I wanted... my goal was to beat Phase 4 tonight, so... But for Rockland Lava, I mean... I'm doing it. Because I think it's going to take half his health down. We're doing pretty good damage here. Did I just get a malfunction? I did get a malfunction. But I have to use consumables twice. At least that's... would increase dash cooldown. I'm gonna use consumables real quick. Real quick. First, protection augment. Let's go, man. Interference sphere, yeah. First turret I see, I'm popping this guy. For show. Look how beefy these guys are. I'll tell you what consumable I'm gonna have to use is my Sylphium Vial. Which is crazy. Oh yeah. I'll tell you what else I'm gonna use. This health. Naturally. At least it was a big health. Is this an interference sphere? Fantastic. Fantastic. Ah! Hostiles leave behind a pool of acid. They already leave behind a pool of acid. And give me more integrity. Let's go. So I am at max integrity in terms of, like, getting more, so... I'm gonna pop another one of those consumables. Yeah. I wanna do as well as we... Man, I'm gonna have to pop another one! Let's go to the Pileoid first. I'm gonna have to pop another one of those guns right when I get back in there, because that's like arguably one of the toughest rooms that you can get. Do not be an artifact. Interference sphere again. I'm nervous to go back in this room. Ooh, and a gun. Cannot pick up consumables? Get out of here with these malfunctions right now. Perform melee kills. I think I just wasted that key. Yep. Hysterical. Hysterical. Melee kills are not going to be easy to come by in this later phase. Well, since it's mandatory gun pickups. Single shot coil spine shredder. Yowza. Yowza. Well, at least we get to get rid of it right now. For a Hollow Seeker with Portal Beam. I said Hollow Seeker. Playing Trials of Mana, listening to Charlotte so much. And Oscillator. Alright, let's find some dudes to melee. I was gonna say, come on, Portal Beam. Trying to take all of those guys out before this guy pops out. The good news is my stagger power is legendary right now. There's another one? Are there two more? No way! Oh, and we got a giant... Cyclops dude. Multiple Cyclops dudes. No, you don't, buddy. This room. Right when I was saying, this room is epic. What's the score though? Is it over 8 million? No, I wanted over 8 million. That might be the farthest we've made it on stream though, in terms of like distance. Like phase 5 room 10, maybe. But let's check out our stats, and then I think I'm gonna call it there for the night, because we're a little under 3 hours, but another run would take me to like 4 hours. Oh man, 360 hostiles eliminated. 39 malformed hostiles. Malformed hostiles are the ones that have the orange health bars, and they're like super, super tough. That was a pretty good, run. Pretty good run. As I like to do. I'll put this epicness in the background. But this was fun. I had a lot of fun doing this. Obviously, I had a lot of fun playing. I had a lot of fun answering a bunch of questions. Yeah, and I'll probably have to do this again. sometime. See if other people want to come in. Maybe I'll do it like on a weekend or something during the day. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I will be back. Like I said, I'm not streaming tomorrow because I have a work thing. But I will be back Wednesday evening and Thursday evening for the beginning, episodes 1 and 2 of A Plague Tale: Innocence. I'm very, very excited to do a first playthrough of that. But if you've been hanging out, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you. I always appreciate when anybody stops by for any amount of time, so I appreciate you. If you're watching this after the fact, I appreciate you as well. Yeah, shoot me a follow on Twitter. I always, whenever I do have a change in my schedule or something like that, I usually do post that earlier in the week, either on Sunday or Monday. But yeah, give me a follow on Twitch if you're watching this after the fact, or if you're watching it on YouTube and you want to check out one of my later games. But again, this was a ton of fun. I had a ton of fun. Hopefully you had fun as well, and I will see you next time.